Hello, my friends. Welcome to our channel, The Human Journey. And today, we will travel to the past to discover what the era of kings and conquerors was like. I ask you to like the video, leave your like, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any episode of the series. So, shall we go to the video? Chapter 1. The Birth of Power. After centuries of tribes, villages, and ancient empires, humanity entered a new era, the era of kings and conquerors. A time when power became a symbol of divinity and the fate of nations rested in the hands of a few. Castles rose upon hills, armies marched under flaming banners, and the echo of battles shaped borders. It was the moment when man believed he could rule the world, and many tried. Prepare yourself to enter an era of glory, ambition, and blood. An era in which every crown hid secrets, and every sword carried the weight of history. Chapter 2. The Birth of Kingdoms and Empires. When the dust of ancient civilizations settled, the world saw the rise of a new order. Powerful kingdoms, dynasties, and empires that rose upon past ruins. The Babylonians, the Persians, the Greeks, and Romans had already shown the way. But now, medieval kings and global emperors would redefine power. The monarchy became the foundation of civilization. Loyalty was sworn to the king as if to a living god. And amidst wars and alliances, empires were born that would cross oceans and conquer continents. It was the beginning of geopolitics, and power became the new language of humanity. Chapter 3. The Shadow of Ambition. Behind every shining crown there was a shadow. Human ambition. Kings desired to expand their domains, conquer lands, riches, and eternal glory. But the thirst for power always comes at a price. Kingdoms fell due to the arrogance of their leaders. Empires crumbled under the weight of their own greatness. Now reflect. How far is a man capable of going to be remembered? This era forged heroes and tyrants. Alexander, Caesar, Genghis Khan, Napoleon. Men who changed the world by force, leaving a legacy of conquests and scars that echo to this day. Chapter 4. Wars, Conquests, and Glory. The wars of this era were not just battles, they were spectacles of power and belief. Armies crossed deserts, seas, and mountains in the name of a king, a nation, or a god. Conquest was the measure of greatness. Each victory brought gold, territories, and prestige. Each defeat brought shame and death. It was in this era that humanity learned the true cost of power. And paradoxically, amidst spears and swords, the foundations of modern civilizations were born. New trade routes, cultural blends, and the exchange of ideas that would shape the future. Chapter 5. The Legacy of the Conquerors. Even the most powerful empires one day fall, but what remains of them changes the world forever. The conquerors left monuments, cities, and ideas that survived the centuries. Rome gave us laws. The Greeks left philosophy. The Arabs preserved ancient knowledge. Each empire, in trying to dominate the world, ended up contributing to the advancement of humanity. It is the irony of history. While we fought for power, we were unknowingly building the future. Chapter 6. The Price of Glory. Behind every victory, there is a trail of pain. The glory of kings cost the blood of millions. Peoples were enslaved, cultures destroyed, cities burned. Humanity learned in the cruelest way that power without wisdom leads to ruin. But it was through these falls that human consciousness began to mature. The question echoed in every battlefield: is there a greater power than the power to dominate? It was thus that the flame of change began to ignite in the heart of humanity. Chapter 7. Conclusion. The Twilight of the Kings. And so the era of kings and conquerors came to an end. The crowns lost their shine, and the voices of the people began to rise. The world was about to change once again. A new era was approaching, made not of empires, but of ideas. From nobility, knowledge was born, and from the ashes of ambition, the awakening of a new consciousness. And the journey of humanity continues. In the next chapter, we will see how faith and power shaped spiritual empires and changed the course of history. If you enjoyed it, like this video, leave your like. It helps this video reach more people. Subscribe to our channel here, The Human Journey. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new episodes, and come discover with us how the fate of kings paved the way for the awakening of souls and the evolution of technologies. A big hug to everyone, stay with God, and see you next time.